All right, on the phone with me right now, I have Terry Myers, undoubtedly, as they say, one of the best all-around reed players in the country, and, of course, leading the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra this weekend at Sam's Town. How you doing, Terry?
I'm doing, Scott. I'm looking forward very much to being in Las Vegas this weekend.
Now, they tell me you're really good with the Benny Goodman stuff, too.
Well, we do a little of that for about 20 years before I led the Tommy Dorsey Band. I played with that band off and on for 25 years, but during that time I also had a project where I did a tribute to Benny Goodman, and I started that in 1992. But since I've taken over full-time as leader of the Tommy Dorsey Band, I've kind of given that up because this is my priority.
Well, so, Tommy Dorsey brought what to the big band era? How do you differentiate Tommy from, say, some of the other big bands that were around? I mean, how does he differ?
Well, you know, all the bands of that era who were popular had their own sound and their own style. For example, Glenn Miller had his trademark sound was the use of a lot of hat mutes and lead clarinet parts in the saxophones. Benny Goodman, of course, featured himself on, and ironically, Glenn Miller, who was a fine trombonist, very rarely played solos in leading his band. Now, Tommy Dorsey was also a great trombone player, but he primarily featured, most of his arrangements always featured him on a trombone solo. And I think the thing that was so great that separated the Dorsey Band from some of the other bands who were also great was the number and quality of vocalists that came through the band.
Yeah.
Most notably Frank Sinatra, of course. But prior to Frank Sinatra, a fine singer, Jack Leonard, sang with the band. After Frank Sinatra left, Dick Haymes, who was a wonderful singer, took his place. And, of course, during that time, you had the Pied Pipers, a great singing group with female vocalists of Connie Haynes and Joe Stafford. I mean, it was just one great singer after another that Tommy always had top players in his band.
He did, and, you know, he affected these different singers. I know Sinatra said that he kind of developed his phrasing and his breathing, which he's noted for, because he was in the Tommy Dorsey Band.
He has said that many times. That he learned more about singing by listening to Tommy play than anything else he could have done. I think he was right on the money with that, because he did develop a wonderful style, which so many people emulate today, but it still goes, the font is Tommy Dorsey.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you, make me feel so young. Ooh, you make me feel so young.
It's going to be a fun time, because you've got dinner and dancing with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra this weekend. That's Saturday night, the 5th. Elegant dinner service from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. The doors open at 5:30, and tickets are still on sale. They still have some places left, so all you have to do is give them a call over at Sam's Town, or I guess you can go online and get them. But do you have anything new planned for this particular show?
No, I mean, we're going to be playing most of the great hits of the band, but when we do a dance, you know, most of the jobs that we play or gigs that we play are concerts.
Yeah.
And it's always kind of nice when we get to do a chance to do a dance, because if you really stop and think about it, that's what these bands were in their era. They were great dance bands.
Yeah.
And now in this era of nostalgia, then they have become more of a concert piece. So when we get a chance to play a dance like this, we get to do things that we would normally not do in our concerts. So it kind of stretches us a little bit, and we like that.
Well, and the other thing, too, is I don't know how you can sit still when you listen to the music.
I don't either. I can't. It's a funny thing is that I've always been known as a rhythmic player, but I can't dance. However, when I'm standing in front of that band, I cannot stand still either because the rhythm is infectious, and it's just great, and I never get tired of it.
All right, well, we're going to be excited to see you Saturday night. It's going to be at Sam's Town, dinner and dancing with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra and an elegant dinner service. It's going to be a wonderful night. You can get tickets by contacting Sam's Town. We thank you, Terry, for taking a few moments with us. Have a great night.
Thanks, Scott. Look forward to seeing you all this weekend.